What's up, guys? NBA talk. I know it's pretty late, but I have completely forgot to pretty much put out a video going on about the Cavaliers because they're moving. They're talking right now in the NBA world, behind the scenes. These trade talks, these free agent talks going around with the Cavaliers. Of course, LeBron James wants a playmaker, and the Cavaliers are finally hearing. The organization is finally hearing, and they're looking for a playmaker all over the place. I mean, they got a couple of guys to look at. So there's a lot of rumored guys that could possibly make the roster and be a good playmaker. Of course, you guys probably heard early on today, or maybe yesterday, about the workouts being for certain players that haven't signed to any team yet. Mario Chalmers is one, Lance Stevenson is another, and then Kurt Heinrich is the third. Um, there are also other players that have been coming up now, especially today. One of them is being the Dallas Mavericks, Deron Williams, or Darren Williams, that is. He's another pick. Um, and there's also someone else who popped up too, and that guy is Baron Baron Davis, I think, the former Clippers point guard who played with Blake Griffin like a season or two. Played with the Warriors, played all around places in New York too. So they have a whole bunch of guys that they're looking at right now. Um, there's a lot to choose from, and to be honest, for my pick, I would definitely get Mario Chalmers. Of course, Mario Chalmers and LeBron James go way back in the Miami days. They're back-to-back champions. He was a very big guy. He was a very big player for this team, commanding the floor. LeBron James didn't have to do so much, and having him there, plus he's a very good defensive player, underrated to be exact. He's also a good shooter. You don't find that anywhere else. So get on it, and I believe it's already happened, the workout and everything. So we'll see probably towards the trade deadline. I think they're gonna take their time with this. They're definitely gonna take their time with this. I would not trust Darren Williams because his legs is not what it used to be. You don't know when he's gonna be there or not. That is a big problem. I would not trust that. And I know Mario Chalmers is coming off of big injuries, a ruptured Achilles, I believe, one of the worst injuries ever. But I will still trust Mario Chalmers better than Deron Williams. Baron Davis, he's been out for a while now, ever since he took that big injury. I think he had the same injury as Mario Chalmers, or an ACL injury. And the last time it was a couple of years ago in New York, and he had to retire after that or walk away from the game. Lance Stevenson, I wouldn't trust him. Plus, LeBron James and Lance Stevenson has history. I don't think it would ever work. You could try, but I don't know. I wouldn't trust him for that. Ever since he left Indiana, he hasn't been that guy. He went to the Hornets, and he was a bust, straight bust, man. Um, who else? Kurt Heinrich. He's a very good defensive player. I believe he came the same year as LeBron James into the league. He's a very good three-point shooter. He's a very good defensive player, and he's a good playmaker. He's a starter in his own right. He's been with the Hawks. Who else? The Chicago Bulls. He filled in a huge role while Derrick Rose was hurt, going in and out of the games. He filled in a very big role in Chicago. It will be a very good pick to pick him up. I will say he's my second guy. He's definitely a second guy to look at. as a backup point guard. So I have Mario Chalmers first and Kurt Heinrich second as a second option. I wouldn't say anybody could be a third. Maybe Deron Williams because he's been the most active this season out of everybody because barring James Davis, barring Davis hasn't been for a while. Lance Stevenson, who knows? He's like a what he's gonna bring basically. So Mario Chalmers is my definitely number one pick to put in the roster, and Kurt Heinrich is a definite second. No real third or fourth or anything. So leave your comments below. Let's see what happens, man. The trade deadline is coming up soon, very soon. So peace out.